under the lights. We are like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, they checking the price. They taking a risk, they rolling the dice. Yeah, Friday night, we under the lights. We are like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, they checking the price. They taking a risk, they rolling the dice. Friday night, under the lights. We are like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, they checking the price. They taking a risk, they rolling the dice. Yeah, Friday night, under the lights. We are like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, they checking the price. They taking a risk, they rolling the dice.
And once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Woodhaven Stadium for tonight's district championship game between the Warriors from Woodhaven High School and their Saline Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, Saline Area Schools is proud to present the Saline High School Marching Band. Introducing drum major Yohei Kawada. And drum major Naveen Pachichi. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, the defensive starters for the visiting Warriors from Woodhaven High School. Starting on defensive line, number 47, Sean Michelson. Number 55, Marquez McAdoo. Number 67, Cameron Brock. Starting at linebacker, number 6, Andrew Clydemore. Number 10, Taj Austin. And number 7, Andrew Migliaccio. And number 9, Brody Garrison. Starting in the defensive backfield, number 26, Braylon Cofield. Number 8, Blake Dolbeck. Number 4, Devontae Claiborne. And number 12, Kanan Segnian. The Warriors are led by head coach David Gibson. And now fans, get on your feet. It's time to meet our 2025 Saline Varsity football team. And now for tonight's offensive starters for Saline. Starting on the offensive line, number 72, junior Luis Esposito. Number 70, junior Toby Sharp. Number 62, senior Ryan Bondi. Number 77, senior Vincenzo Radford. And number 71, senior Ian Tyson. Starting at wide receiver for Saline, number 9, junior James Hansen. Number 18, sophomore Brady Baldwin. And number 16, senior Lucas Fallage. Starting at full for Saline, number 17, senior Lincoln Keys. Starting at running back, number 26, junior Carson Cherry. And your starting quarterback for the Hornets, number 3, senior Tommy Bond. And our head coach, now in second season, leading the Hornets, Kyle Short.
We now ask that you stand and join the Saline Marching Band under the direction of Drum Major Yohei Kuroda in Honor of America with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
Welcome everyone to another exciting night of high school playoff football where the 8-2 Woodhaven Brownstown Warriors visit Hornet Stadium to take on the 9-1 Saline Hornets. This should be one heck of a contest and looking for a hard-hitting, fast-paced action. Two differing styles of football. Joining me tonight is Justin Hobbs, and I'm Mitch Gashi. What do you think, Justin?
Well, I spoke to Coach Misford earlier this week, and he mentioned that Saline has got a high-powered offense, and that's going to be the key to their game. On defense, they're led by Marquez Mikado, who's a defensive lineman who's going to try to control the line of scrimmage, and their offense is balanced with Abraham with 1,300 yards rushing and 15 TDs, and a sophomore quarterback who has 1,600 passing yards and 15 passing TDs. So I think the plan is not to get in a shootout. They wanted to control the line of scrimmage and make this a long game.
Well, Saline did win the toss, but they've selected to go on offense first. So let's see if they can get an early drive going. It's an onside kick to start the contest. And it looked like Harris tried to catch it, but it never traveled 10 yards, and he was tackled while he was trying to catch the ball. And that's what Coach Short is trying to discuss, but they're giving it to Woodhaven. So I don't believe that you can interfere with a receiver of the kickoff, but that's exactly what happened. So.
Well, you know, we talked about this right from the start, that crazy things happen in playoff football. And right from the start, we have a very crazy play.
So Woodhaven takes over on their own 48-yard line. Scheffler in at quarterback for Woodhaven. And there's some mix-up on defense, so Saline's already got to call a timeout. So let's see if we can calm down and defense can get the ball back relatively quickly and see what we can do.
All right, a lot of momentum on that very first play for Woodhaven. So I think it's important for Saline to say, hey, let's take a step back, make sure we're all on the same page here, and don't let this get worse than it is.
Right. So we'll see what they do coming out. Like you said, they've had some very good success controlling the ball and running it. So let's see if that's what they start with. They have trips to the far side. Quarterback rolls to the far side. He's got a pass to number 23, and he's driven out of bounds at about the 47-yard line of Saline.
Yeah, just a basic, not even a play action. They just took the snap and rolled everybody to the left. The receiver just comes out in the flat, makes a nice easy catch for 6 yards.
So it's 2nd and 5 here at the 47-yard line of Saline. Hand off to number 24, and he's met almost immediately, but he does get 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 at the 45.
Yep, that's Ibrahim, their number one running back. Just an inside handoff, goes off the left in between the guard and tackle. Met nicely for Saline. Let's see if we can get off the field here.
That would be a great thing at this point and give a boost to the defense. So 2 receivers here with a wishbone backfield. Hand off to number 55, and he rambles his way past down to the 25-yard line. So that.
Yeah, there was a numbers game there. Woodhaven has more guys at the point of attack. And by the time that 55 gets through the line of scrimmage, there's nobody behind there. And he springs it for a nice gain.
Now, unfortunately for Woodhaven, that's their star defensive lineman who was running that ball, and he came off limping, and he's laying over on the sideline. So there is a timeout, officials' timeout. And I think they're bringing the training staff over to the other side to tend to the player. So.
Officials' timeout for an injured player.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on.
Well, you don't like to see that.
Not at all. 3rd play of the game, and it looks like they brought the air cast over too, so that's That is not good.
Is that the runner?
That is the defensive lineman number 55.
The guy who just ran it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we were talking up here in the box as to who that was. So we hope that it isn't as serious as it appears to be right now, but they have several people over there tending to him, and we're going to take a minute to make sure that he gets the proper care and hope it's really not that serious. But right now they're tending to him. That's Marquez McMood, and he's a senior. And like I say, the coach had indicated that he was their best defensive player. That's insignificant at this point. We just don't want the young man to have a serious injury. So play is stopped with 10:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Usually we have a cart available. There is one in the end zone, but Huron Valley Ambulance, I do believe, also has somebody stationed near here, and they may be calling them here shortly as well. But they're pointing for certain things. They're trying to get they're trying to get the cart out to take him off the field here in the corner. So kind of puts a damper on it. Here comes one of the carts. So you just don't like to see this. And we'll keep positive thoughts until we hear otherwise. It didn't look like anything on that play that was out of the ordinary. He was pushed out of bounds, but didn't see any twisting, tackling, or anything of that nature. Could have just stepped on somebody. You just don't know. So if you are listening to our broadcast at one of the local establishments that plays our broadcast, if you finish up your meal, plenty of seats still available. Should be an excellent contest, but love to have you out if you can make it. It is playoff football. This is the district finals. So, especially these kids give their all, and we want to support them the best we can. And one of the great ways to do that is come on out and cheer them on, no matter who you're cheering for. So,
wow, a lot going on here in the early going.
Unfortunately. If we would have guessed this, I wouldn't have speculated this is how this contest would start. So, but we're if we get word later, but they are bringing out a backer board for the young man, and hopefully they'll get him over to St. Joe's or U of M. And
it sounds like they said it's an ankle injury.
All right. Well, it has definitely put a hush over the crowd for both sides.
Yeah, it's disappointing because, like we said, Misfit said that McAdoo was their top defensive lineman, and they were going to lean on him very hard to control the line of scrimmage from the defensive side of the. And it looked like they lean on him on the offensive side too.
Yep. And he very agile for a young man of his size, and we'll see. They're bringing in the board in now, but we're kind of obstructed from our viewpoint because the cart is in our way, but that's okay. We don't need to see. Just make sure that he gets what he needs to find out exactly what the severity of his injury is.
Yep. All we want right now is to make sure that the young man is okay.
Yep. Yes, it's. I say this all the time, away from the broadcaster. Whether it's a game, it's just a game, and these are young men, and it's high school, and it helps us to keep that in perspective sometime. It's so I'm sure everybody on Saline is hoping for the best for him, and I'm sure that everybody on Woodhaven side the same. Something like this will make you forget that onside kick to start the game.
Yeah, really. I mean,
so they got him on the board, and they're gonna load him up into the cart, and hopefully there's a waiting transport to a local hospital to get some x-rays.
looks like Coach Short went out to give him his best.
Yeah. Sportsmanship, that's what we all strive for.
That is bad how long it took to get that out there.
The officials are coming over to check on him as well, and or at least one of them.
Fans, let's hear it for number 55, Marquez McAdoo.
Not the way you want your senior season to come to an end is my guess, but apparently he's had a great year, so. They're trying to stabilize that board so they can get him off the field safely. So decide which way they're going to take him off.
And after all of that, now we have to have both teams sort of
get loose,
take a step back, and try to play some football.
Yeah. So you gotta clear your mind. But they're taking it slow, and again, not the way we had anticipated the start of this contest, and hopefully that's the last, we'll say, eventful happening.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things that, again, we talked about right before the start of the game. It's, you know, if we can get everybody out of this game healthy and injury-free, that would be the first thing. And, you know, right away, disappointing start for McAdoo.
Yes. Yes, very much so. So we'll see when the officials and teams are ready to, it looks like we're ready to resume. So it's 1st and 10 at the Saline 25-yard line. Same two-back formation alongside Scheffler. Handoff to number 24, and he's met almost immediately.
Yep, that was a good defense right there. Saline did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage. There was nowhere for Ibrahim to go, and yeah, you like to see that.
Yes.
2nd and long.
Yes, and Jericho Powell in on the tackle there, so bring up 2nd and 10, no gain. So, and it may take a minute for both teams to shake this, so that was probably my good play to run. So, Trips receiver here to the near side, single back along Scheffler. Ibrahim rolls out to this side. Scheffler, he's going deep. and throws it out of the end zone.
It looked like maybe he wanted to pull it down and run, and then at the last moment throws it up into the corner of the end zone. But Saline had good coverage down there. They had double coverage, so there was really no place for that ball to fit into.
And it did look like he had a little bit of running room had he kept the ball. So maybe they'll try that later in the contest or suggest that. So it's 3rd and 10 at the Saline 25-yard line. 9:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Scheffler back to pass, a little quick flip out to Ibrahim, and he picks up the first down. So nobody picked up the back coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, we got good pressure on the end over there, but Ibrahim runs right by the defensive end, and there's nobody in the flat to cover him.
Right.
So as soon as he had that ball, it was an easy 10 yards for a first down.
Right. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Saline 15.
15-yard line of Saline.
That'll probably wake both sides back up now. Trip receivers to the near side. Direct snap to Ibrahim, and he's gets little or no gain on it. They give him a half a yard.
Good play. Defensive line, holding their ground there. Didn't give up much.
No.
Short gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And at worst, Saline would like to hold him to a field goal attempt here, because I assume they're somewhat in field goal range. Again, Scheffler and Ibrahim in the backfield. Trip receivers to the near.
Looked like
there's a
Saline
blitz.
blitzed.
And again, Scheffler throws it out of bounds. A lot of pressure on that.
Yeah, that was a good disguise by Saline. They didn't show blitz until right before the snap, and as soon as Scheffler had the ball, he had pressure in his face. Nowhere to go with that. That was a good play.
He didn't even have time to roll out, and so he made the right decision to get rid of that ball as opposed to pushing it further back. So it's a 3rd and a very long 9. And you see they got 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Scheffler again back to pass. Throws it up over the middle. Had a receiver right off his hands, number 23.
Saline dodged a bullet there. They had good pressure, but it looked like the inside receiver ran straight down the seam and got behind the defense, but the ball was just a little overthrown.
The intended receiver was senior Tyler Lennon, but yes, they did dodge a big bullet there. So now they're on to attempt a field goal from the 22-yard line. So it'll be a 32-yarder. Low snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 8:27 remaining here in the first quarter, and Woodhaven Browntown takes the lead 3-0.
Remaining in the first quarter.
Well, so that first 4 minutes of the half had a lot going on.
It did have a lot going on. Probably too much.
So it'll be interesting to see how teams sort of come back down to earth, if you will. A lot of excitement, a lot of emotion there. Saline bent a little bit but didn't fully break, so that was good. But now they need to settle things down on offense and see if they can sort of get back into their game.
And we'll see if what they do on this kickoff. So they're not anticipating another onside kick, but you never know. So and they do pooch kick it.
Go get it!
And it's corralled at the 34-yard line by number 37.
Number 37, Griffin Backus.
By Backus. So that was a little scary as well.
Yeah, it was, but it was a headsy play by the freshman. Not worried about it. He's just going to get the ball. Just secure it and take possession.
So this looks a little bit like the Saline kicking game over the last several weeks. So maybe they've been watching our films. So it's Cherry and Carr in the backfield, single receiver to the far side, stacked receivers to the near side. Hand off to Cherry, and he breaks the tackle, kicks it to the outside. He's over into the Brownstown territory down to the 40-yard line, so a big gainer.
Nice blocking up front. Inside handoff to Cherry. He goes off the guard and cuts it back to the center of the field. Makes one man miss, and up to the 40 of Woodhaven.
Nice 20-plus yard gain, so it'll be 1st and 10 Saline at the 40-yard line. Now we have trip receivers to the near side, single 4 receivers to the near side. As Carr's back, scramble, rolls, throws it over the middle to Brady Baldwin, and hit him right in the numbers.
That was tough. Carr rolls out to the left, and he had Baldwin and Cherry both wide open in the center of the field. Chooses to go to Baldwin, and sometimes you're just too wide open.
Sometimes, but luckily it's only 2nd down. So, again, sometimes that makes you focus a little better. So 2nd and 10.
Oh, you covered up?
Hand off again to Cherry, and he picks up a couple.
Yeah, so with McAdoo out of the lineup, I wonder if that changes the approach at all for Saline, if they'll lean on the run a little more, but just a simple handoff to Cherry there. Just a 1-yard gain, defended well by Woodhaven.
It was, so it's 3rd and 8, and my guess is we're already in 4-down territory, so we'll see what happens here. Carr up under center. Fake the pitch, inside handoff. Beautiful.
Beautiful play.
And touchdown, Cruz Hansen. Beautiful misdirection right there.
Number 6.
I think that was Nolan Klein.
Oh, it was Nolan Klein.
So right away, it's a different setup with Carr going in up under center. You don't see that all the time. Lincoln Keys coming in motion to the left. Everybody looks this way, and at the snap, Nolan Klein comes right back to the right side on the inside, unseen and right up the middle of the field. Beautiful 40-yard run.
And untouched into the end zone. So, extra point attempt coming. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 6:28 remaining in the first quarter, Saline takes the lead 7-3. So that was a great design play, and we hadn't seen that all year this year. So something new.
No, right away, like I said, when you see Carr go up under center, you think, well, this is different.
Yep.
Good play design, good execution, and a little bit of a momentum swing now back in favor of Saline.
Yep. So, and this is what Woodhaven is afraid of. Like you say, Saline's quick scoring ability. So I think they would like to not have that continue as a trend tonight.
Yeah, I don't think Woodhaven, their idea is not to get in a shootout here.
Huber set to kick off after his extra point was good.
Number 12, Hayden Segagon, and number 4, Devontae Claiborne.
Segagon and Claiborne back to receive the kickoff. Let's see where Saline kicks it. And it's a pooch kick similar to the one on the last Woodhaven. And he's their receiver.
Number 23 on the return, Tyler Lennon.
Lennon on the reception.
Looks like Nolan Klein knocked him out of bounds.
All right.
Teams are going to start with their best return.
So he got a nice return on that and carries it up to the 42-yard line. So
yeah, it was Saline did a good job. It was a good job of Klein knocking him out of bounds.
Right.
He was really the last guy there. If he gets by Klein, then that becomes a problem.
A big problem. So let's see what the defense does here on their second attempt. Scheffler back to pass, throws it too far out in front of number 84, their tight end.
Yeah, I think, he had time there, but the last few plays, he felt the pressure, and I think maybe he just felt a little jumpy there and let go of the ball just a little too soon and threw it outside of the range of the tight end there.
Yep.
So that was number 84, Barnes. So it brings up 2nd and 10. We've got 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Faked handoff. And intended for number 17, Caden Cordray.
Very quick hitter by Woodhaven there, but Baldwin on with a great position there. There was no place for that ball to go. He knocked it away right away.
And didn't interfere.
No.
And the official was right there to look at it. So that's what we saw Woodhaven warming up, those quick hitters. So that is part of their offense. So 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Again, a throw. Again, Scheffler feeling the pressure, and he got rid of that quickly.
Yes, he did. It was probably a count before he had to throw the ball, and it puts him in a spot where when he releases the ball, his receiver's not there yet, and overthrown again, and a nice 3 and out for the Hornets.
Good punt. Fielded at about the 17. Cruz Hansen cuts it up. He's got it up in the middle. Kicks it to the outside over into Woodhaven territory down at about the 44, 43 yard line.
Great return by Hansen. Saline set up the return. He was very patient following his blockers. And once he found the open sideline, he took it up the field. And now it's 1st and 10 again inside Woodhaven territory.
Exactly where they punted from. So there was a 0 net punt on that. Handoff to Cherry, and he carries it inside the 40 and down to the 35-yard line, pick up about 8.
A good play, send everybody in the motion to the right side. It's a quick handoff to Cherry, who gets to the left end. He gets a nice 8 yards on that. If he can make that one-man miss, it's all the way to the house there.
It would have been.
We'll look for that later in the game.
Claiborne on the tackle for Woodhaven. Again, the handoff to Cherry, and he cuts it up the middle, and then he's gone. So
absolutely beautiful. You bring all 3 guys to the left-hand side of the line of scrimmage. It's just a power formation. Give it to Cherry. He breaks through the line of scrimmage. There's nobody to stop him all the way to the house.
There is a flag, and appears to be an unsportsmanlike conduct flag. So might be on. Doesn't matter who's it on, it does appear to be an unsportsmanlike. So, don't know if they're going to assess it on the kickoff or on the extra point. I assume on the kickoff.
There was a lot of excitement when he broke it into the house, so I wonder if maybe a few players ran onto the field there.
Dead ball, personal foul. What does that mean?
It was an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Penalty is dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on Saline.
So that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
On for the extra point attempt, Kevin Huber.
But you can't help but wonder the big loss in the first series, their best defensive lineman, and Saline goes right after the running game.
Oh, yeah. And like you said, it may be an adjustment from your original game plan. Extra point is good by Huber.
And the extra point is good.
So
and with 5:18
remaining in the first quarter, Saline's up 14-3. But Saline's been running the ball all year, so it's a quick adjustment if you see that opening.
Well, Short has said in the past that he's comfortable with both the passing and rushing attack. So as the game goes along, he's comfortable and using whatever. And he said that Carr actually has the ability, once he's in the line of scrimmage, to call pass or run based on what he sees.
And that's great to have that senior leadership at quarterback who's been in your program since he's a freshman, in the sense of he's been up on the varsity at time for the last 4 years. So
Penalty is assessed on the kickoff. Saline
No,
will
absolutely.
kick off from the 25-yard line.
So now Saline will, because of the unsportsmanlike, will have to kick off from the their own 25-yard line.
And number 4.
I'm not thinking we're going to see a pooch kick this time.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Huber kicks it. It's a squibber, and it goes out of bounds. And so that's a penalty. So they may make him re-kick it, because all they're going to get is 4 yards out of that if they spot at the 35. So they may move it back 5 yards and kick it again. That's what they're talking to the coach about right now. If it were me, I'd make him kick it again.
Yeah, I would too.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. So now Saline will have to, for some reason, they're spotting it at the 45-yard line. That's a phenomenal penalty.
It's a 20-yard penalty.
Never heard of such a thing. We'll have to get an explanation on this. We've had some interesting calls already tonight.
Is not spotted at the
Oh, they're going to spot at the 50. It's still a 18-yard penalty. Never seen one of those unless it's pass interference.
in
But
midfield.
Yeah, we'll have to pull out the rule book at halftime to see if we can get an explanation on that one.
all right, 1st and 10 for Woodhaven. Here comes the pressure, and he is sacked.
Yeah.
And there's a flag on. They're going to call a face mask on that.
Harris.
And from the official.
It looked like both ends, Sadoff and Harris, got around, and Scheffler had to step up right away, and there was just no place for him to go.
That spot at the kickoff makes
Personal
sense.
foul, face mask. So
Flag is
that'll
personal
take it
foul,
down to
face
the
mask
Saline
on
35-yard line. We're their best offense right now.
Yeah, because normally on normal out of bounds, you get 35. Yeah. And
So this has been Saline's bugaboo.
Yeah.
So now the defense is putting a hole. So let's see if they can stiffen up here with 5:05 remaining here in the first quarter.
No. 35 is on the normal kickoff. That
Right,
wasn't
they bumped us back 15. That's the
No,
penalty.
they just.
We kicked
So
off.
here's handoff and no gain. Ibrahim on the carry.
Yeah, good defense by Saline. The line does a good job. Just a quick handoff off the right-hand side, but not much there.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for Woodhaven.
They have to keep that run, because if they don't, the pressure's just been unbelievable for Scheffler tonight. So they do have to keep pounding that ball.
Yeah, even if it's not very productive, you have to keep them honest.
Yes. So 2 receivers to the far side, 2 running backs on either, and Scheffler's back to pass again, and wide open because the defender fell down. Oh, and he dropped it.
The defender fell down. He was wide open at the sticks and
Pass falls
dropped it.
Tyler Lennon has not had the best night. He had the nice return on the kickoff, but he dropped the sure touchdown, and now that one, which would have gone for quite a distance.
Yeah, that's a tough play. And now Woodhaven is in a spot where they're not comfortable. 3rd and long, and you have to think that, well, my guess is it's 4 down territory, so maybe you can still run, but
I think they do have to be in 4 down territory if they're not successful, because and he overthrew his receiver, number 3,
Scheffler's pass
Jordan
falls
Jackson.
intended for number 3.
And Jackson's a big receiver. He's 6'4", and he has good height, but he overthrew him too.
For Woodhaven.
Yeah, I just think that Scheffler, he's a little bit of happy feet right now. The defensive line is just putting so much pressure on him so fast that he's not comfortable.
Right. So
you've got to think that Saline's going to bring pressure here again.
So it's 4th and 9. Trip receivers to the far side. Scheffler rolls. He steps up. He throws it out, but it's out of bounds. So
Scheffler's pass falls incomplete.
again, it was
for
intended for Lennon.
So they go for the shot downfield. I get it, but again, I think that if he pulls that down and scrambles, I think he has a realistic shot of getting that first down.
He did have a lot of running room on that play. There's no question about that. But my guess is he's been coached not to run. That let the play develop. Handoff to Cherry. He avoided the first tackler, but number 5 came in and cleaned it up. 77 made the initial contact.
Yeah, that was good penetration by the defensive line. There was just no place for Cherry to go there.
Caleb Perez and Brody Garrison on there. So it's 2nd and 13 for Saline. And Woodhaven's defense does have to step up here. They cannot afford to give up another score to Saline in this situation.
Absolutely.
So 2 receivers to the near side. Baldwin goes in motion, or is that Fightich? There's Baldwin. He's got it with blockers out in front of him. And he carries it out to the 45-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Good play design. You bring the one receiver in motion to the left, and then you play action off the running back and do a quick little out to the receiver where your linemen come out, and the next thing you know, you got a first down.
And so 16 and 18, so
working in tandem there.
It is very much so. So 1st and 10.
Oh, there it is. Chef's kiss.
Handoff to Cherry again. He's got a huge hole, and he gets out to the 50-yard line. He didn't get touched till he got to the 50.
That's a nice little handoff. Cherry pops into the outside, and I think he had to decide, do I cut to the right or to the left? And
brings up 2nd and 5.
He just chose wrong, but there was a huge hole on that side.
But he still got 5, so it's 2nd and 5, and Migliaccio on the tackle there for Woodhaven. Carr steps up in the pocket. Now he takes off, and he's got running room for days. And he runs it out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
There's example. Carr steps up in the pocket, takes his time. He has time to start with, and then realizes the whole right side of the field is wide open. There's nobody accounting for him. And before you know it, he's down inside the 20-yard line.
And it's 1st and 10 at the 17 with 1:44 remaining here in the first quarter. So Saline is deliberate getting this play in. Trip receivers here to the near side. Handoff to Cherry. And he gets it down to about the 15, pickup of a couple.
Cherry on the run.
Yep. Just a simple, I think, again, Carr probably has the run-pass option there. Likes what he sees. We'll give it to Cherry up the middle, get a few yards.
And that'll set up for the pass later as well. So like we said, Brownstown had to run it so that they can pass. I think this will set up a pass because Saline generally likes to throw something in the corner here when they're down this deep. Handoff again. Cherry kicks it to the outside, makes the first guy miss, makes the second guy miss, dives forward and picks up 3 yards.
Cherry on the run.
Yeah. So they're leaning on Cherry pretty heavy here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
You know, Woodhaven does a pretty good job getting penetration, but Cherry makes a little out of nothing there, and now it's 3rd and very manageable.
He kept his feet moving, kept his balance. He didn't go one way or the other, and like I said, he dove forward and got 3 yards. So it's 3rd and 5. So car rolls, throws it out to Lincoln Keys, and he in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Saline.
So it's better that they didn't call the defense for jumping.
But, the key to that is their ability to run the ball all the way down the field. You get a nice little play action to Cherry, and then you roll out to the right. Keys coming across the field, nobody accounting for him, wide open. It's just an easy pitch and catch from Carr to Keys for a touchdown.
And Kevin Huber on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good kick.
Is it good?
There was no signal, however. It is good. So with 13.4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, Saline pushes their lead out to 21-3.
Wow, so now we're in a situation where I definitely think Woodhaven did not want to be. Right away the idea was, hey, let's try to control the line of scrimmage, control the game, keep Saline's offense off the field. They haven't been able to do that, and now towards the end of the first quarter, they're already down by 18.
So in that vein, I believe that they still cannot abandon their game plan, because if they keep trying to pass it, that hasn't been successful. I think they need to try and establish the run, eat up a lot of the second quarter, because they do get the ball to start the second half. So if they could get a long, sustained drive, they're actually right back in this contest. Huber up to kick, kicks it deep into the middle, fielded at about the 7, and brought out to about the 24-yard line by
Claiborne on the return.
Claiborne.
By number 21, Dawood Issa.
Issa on the tackle for Saline.
So it's relatively good coverage for Saline there. If you can keep them inside the 25 to start a drive, you'll take that every time.
Oh, definitely. This is the worst field position that Woodhaven's had. So that really makes Woodhaven have that long, sustained drive. But if they do, they can eat up some of that clock. So Woodhaven comes out, single receiver to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side, but they do some shifting. Hand off to number 24, and he's got a good run this time. Nice tackle by number 5, Patrick Williams.
Tackle made by number 5.
Well, that's exactly what Woodhaven needed. They needed to lean on their running back. Ibrahim has been their lead back all year, and he sparked them with a nice little run there.
He did, and that's the last play of the first quarter with the score Saline 21, Woodhaven 3. And so when we start this second quarter, Woodhaven will have the ball on their own 38-yard line with a first down. But, yes, that is exactly what they needed. And he had been bottled up.
Yes, he had been. It was a good play. They collapsed the whole right side of the line. He was able to get to the outside.
And so Saline will have to make sure that doesn't continue on this drive, or it will create problems for him, obviously. But so we'll see what Woodhaven has for this second quarter. But again, I think sticking on the ground is, for the most part, is their best option.
Yeah, even if it's not successful every single time, it does keep Saline honest on defense.
Definitely. So again, same shift as they did last play. But this time Scheffler back to pass. He throws it out in the flat and almost intercepted, but broken up nicely by Brady Baldwin, intended for Tyler, number 23, Tyler Lennon.
Baldwin with perfect coverage there. So Woodhaven, again, after the big run, little play action. They try to go downfield. The quarterback had plenty of time that time, but Baldwin with excellent coverage to break it up.
Very much. So it's 2nd and 10. Quick hitter. And he threw it behind his receivers. He didn't wait for him. That was just rushed. He had no pressure.
Well, sometimes, it looks like he's rushed and he throws the ball early, but I wonder if maybe that the receiver wasn't supposed to stop and
break that route off.
Turn around.
Yeah, could have been. That was Jordan Jackson, his big wide receiver.
Can't throw it all on the quarterback, but at the end of the result is the same.
Yes.
Now it's 3rd and long.
Because that's something they've worked on in practice. It's a timing handoff to Ibrahim again, and he's pushed to the outside and picks up a couple at about 41-yard line. Brings up 4th and 7. Tucson the tackle.
Yeah, so that was he gets to the outside, but Idapalo gets his hand on him, slows him up just enough so his buddies can come over and knock him out of bounds for a short gain. Good play by Idapalo there.
At some point, I'm expecting a fake punt, but not this time, because at some point, if they did the onside kick, they've got the fake punt in their backpack, but it goes out of bounds at about 38-yard line of Saline.
Yeah, at some point they're going to pull out all the we need this to score plays.
Yes.
So I would look for all kinds of trickeration, if you will.
Yes. So again, Woodhaven's defense has been on the field for a long time. So it's see how they respond here with 11:36 remaining here in the first half. Handoff to Cherry, and he picks up about 5.
Very solid first down run. Nothing special there. Just in between the guard and the tackle, you get 5 yards, and now that gives Saline all kinds of options.
And it also wears down on Woodhaven. We just talked about their defense being on the field so long, and this is just pounding them takes a toll as well. But yes, all the options are open. Single receiver to each side. Keys goes in motion, comes back in motion. Fake the handoff. Carr rolls out. And he's got all day. Throws it, finds Lincoln Keys down the field, and picks up the first down.
Well, there was a lot going on that play. It starts off with Carson Cherry picking up the blitzing end, gives Carr time to step up in the pocket, and then scramble around to find Keys downfield for a nice gain.
And give Keys credit on that. He saw his quarterback in trouble, and he found the open spot.
Well, I'm going to give the offensive line credit, too.
Yes.
Nobody was downfield on that long developing play.
Amazingly, and no holding. So
the play clock is running down here.
Tyson made a nice block on that. And they got the timeout, so just before the play clock expires.
That is their second of the half.
So, hey, even though Carr really wanted to get that snap off, it was a better play to take the timeout. So.
No need to try to keep those for the second half.
They don't carry over?
Well, they don't.
Well,
use it or lose it, they say.
Well, some of the things we've seen tonight, you never know.
Yeah, right.
They could have. So,
at society.org.
but all kidding aside, again, if you're listening to our broadcast locally and you finish dinner and a lot of seats still available out here, still a lot of football left to be played. Love to have you out here. It is the district finals tonight, so come on out and cheer your team on. But we'll see what Saline dials up coming out of the timeout. It's they have it 1st and 10 at the Woodhaven 42.
So 1st and 10 and lots of momentum right now. It seems like they can do whatever they want. They're in a very comfortable spot.
And Saline doesn't have to take any chances. And that's how comfortable they are. Carr steps up.
Looks like he's changing something, saw something.
He's back, steps up, throws it down the middle, and a little overthrown. Got a little too much air on that ball.
Yeah, he stepped up in the pocket, nice, but he threw it just a little bit too early. If he could have waited just another count or two, that would have been nice.
It was holding on that play, so now it'll set up 1st and 20. Back at their own 48-yard line. And
That's a 10-yard penalty.
for most of this season, that hasn't been an issue either.
No, you hate to lose the field position, but if you get that play over again, they have plenty of plays that can make up for that.
But as we also talked before the game tonight, the further we go into the playoffs, including tonight, these penalties are going to come back to haunt you. Carr has it, hands off to Cherry, and he's met almost immediately in the backfield and dropped for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, that was good penetration by Woodhaven there. Just no place to go with the ball.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 23.
Brody Garrison and number 6, Andrew Pridemore.
Pridemore and Garrison on the tackle for Woodhaven.
But Saline really trusting the running game, though. So 1st and 20, and they're just running a simple handoff.
So 3 receivers to the far side. Carr rolls to that side. He's got pressure. He's still got pressure. And he is going to be sacked back at his own 26-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like, there's a situation where they sent all the receivers out, so there was nobody in the backfield to help out blocking. And Carr just couldn't get away from that last rush.
Taj Austin on the tackle there. He's a multi-faceted player, and he also is their backup quarterback. So so that brings up 3rd and 29.
39. It looks like
39, yep.
It looks like they got to get down to Milan for a first down here.
There you go. Hand off to Cherry, and he picks up a few yards, runs over a defender, takes it out to about the 42, and gives it a nice area to punt from. Should be able to pin him deep now.
Yeah, that was good. We'll get those extra yards there.
Brings up 4th down for Saline.
So that was a good play. Helped flip the field a little bit. So,
and we'll give Woodhaven credit there. They finally got off the field with their defense, made a stop.
So, and that's something they desperately needed with 8:29 remaining here in the first half. Need to snap it here. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. High snap over his head. So he picks it up, and he kicks it.
That's ours. Get on it. That's ours. Yes.
So it looks like he hit a Woodhaven player, so we will have to, but they are signaling it. So it would be like a block.
It's like a block.
Yep. So
Ball is down at the 20-yard line.
So Woodhaven gets it at their Saline 20-yard line, and this is exactly what they needed. Held on defense and then basically a turnover.
Does that have to go past the line of scrimmage?
like a block punt if it doesn't.
So actually at the 19-yard line. So let's see if the defense can stiffen up here. And
So, Saline has all the momentum, but, we talk about it's the holding penalty. Then it's the decision on to not throw the ball away. And then you get the bad snap. Those things add up, and they're hard to overcome.
They are.
And it's the kind of thing that could get Woodhaven momentum to get right back in the game, like you had mentioned.
So, and Ibrahim carries it, and he picks up about 5.
Idapalo on the stop there.
Made by Colton Tusa and Gabe Idapalo.
Idapalo and Tucson tackle brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So again, Saline put a lot of pressure on that, and fortunately we're able to hold him to a 5 because he ran by the blitzers.
Yeah, he sure did.
So 2nd and 5. 7:44 remaining here in the first half. He has it again, cuts it inside.
Ibrahim on the carry.
A little misdirection, a little tempo on the offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 3. And I'm not thinking they're going to try a field goal in this situation.
No, I would imagine we're in 4-down territory here.
So. Two receivers to the far side. Throws it over in the corner of the end zone. Almost one-hands it.
Yeah, a good one-on-one play in the end zone there.
Intended for Jordan Jackson on the play.
Yeah, Williams with good coverage. That's just a 50-50 ball, and Williams has good coverage, and he makes the play.
So it brings up 4th and 3, and they are going to go for it. I think they have to.
Yeah, I do too. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. Do they lean on the run, which has had a little bit of success, or do they try to pass again?
Well, his favorite target is split out way wide to the right, and that's Lennon. He's thrown several balls to him tonight. So there's
Saline
a flag.
Jumps offside.
Flag on the field.
So they had multiple guys in motion, so let's see what they call.
We jumped when they shifted.
Yeah, I
Offsides
think,
against Celine.
So Woodhaven's running a little tempo, then they do a quick shift, and on 4th down, Saline's very, they're really amped up, and they just jumped off sides on the movement.
So again, as we talked earlier, even though it's a 5-yard penalty, it's a killer.
No, that keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, so it's 1st and goal from the 7. Again, he tried to go to Jordan Jackson. Good coverage there. He almost one-handed it, though. Williams on the coverage.
Williams doing some work one-on-one here on this drive. Again, they're going with those 50-50 balls, and it looks like Williams has given up a couple inches of height there.
Yes, he is. And Jordan Jackson was one-handing those in warm-ups. So it's not like he's hasn't practiced that. So 2nd goal from the 7. Wide receiver screen to number 84.
Read perfectly by Saline. No place to go. And now we're on 3rd down again.
So it's 3rd and goal from the 7. Barnes, the receiver on that. He's another big receiver.
Alan Sadoff.
So he goes out, and Jackson comes back in. Sadoff on the tackle there.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Read perfectly by Saline.
It was. So a loss of a yard. So it's 3rd and goal from the 8 now. So you got Jackson and Lennon out to the right. And again, they have received most of the pass attempts tonight. And that's where he's looking again. And Jackson over the middle. And we'll see what the official says.
The FAR official is ruling it a touchdown.
Touchdown, Woodhaven.
But
Scheffler's pass complete.
it looked like the back judge was saying he bobbled it, but the side judge ruled it a touchdown.
The guy that called it was being blocked by
Yeah,
the
like the
defender.
guy that called was the one that couldn't see it.
Well, just like that, Woodhaven's back in this game.
Yep.
On
So
the extra point attempt, number 42.
that means
Lila Gessie.
see if 42 on to attempt the extra point. And it is good. So with 6:05 remaining, that makes the score Saline 21, Woodhaven 10.
Hornets 21, Woodhaven 10.
And it all started with, mistakes on the offensive side for Saline.
Yes.
They're driving, then, they have the penalty, the poor decision, then the miscue on the punt, and then they have another penalty on 4th down that keeps the drive alive for Woodhaven. And the next thing you know, Woodhaven's got momentum and a score.
So hopefully the offense can redeem itself on this drive and get those points back. For those of you might have noticed, that was a young lady kicked that extra point. Nice to see that here on playoff football. Number 42, Lila Magzia. I'm going to say that wrong. I butchered that, I'm sure. But she got the extra point. So let's see what they do. We know they've already tried one onside kick.
Yeah, I think they just need to be ready for just about anything tonight.
Kicked it deep. Fielded at about the 7, out to the 20. Big hole, big hole. He kicks it to the outside, and he keeps rolling. Out to the 45, 40, 35, and then dragged out of bounds late. So,
Great return.
Brady Baldwin on the return.
It looked like that there was a little bit of confusion on who was going to receive the kick. They had both returners there, and Saline had just set up a beautiful wall just right up the middle, and then he pops it out to the right at about the 40 and gets another 20 or so yards.
So Saline will take over 1st and 10. Let's see where they mark it. There's no ball on the field, so they're still contemplating that.
Looks like about the 30-yard line.
Oh, they're waiting for a ball, and that is exactly where they're going to spot it, at the 30. So
A perfect return to try to get momentum back on the Saline side.
Definitely.
At the 30-yard line.
Definitely.
1st and 10, Saline.
So see what they dial up now.
Let's go.
5 seconds on the play clock. Fake the handoff. Knocked down. So
Good play by Woodhaven there.
Yep.
It looked like they were setting up the screen. Woodhaven reads it well, and the number 10 gets his hands up on the ball, knocks it down.
Austin, like I said, he's a multifaceted player, so it's the second big play he's had today. So brings up 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Defensive penalty, defensive injury. I think the 40 like they told me last week, and he single punched me. He's going to take it 25.
High snap. Cherry follows his blocker, cuts it up, and gets down to about the 26-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for Saline.
So definitely something that's manageable. Nothing special on that play. Just just an inside handoff to Cherry. Goes in between the center and the guard.
Got slightly tripped up and couldn't keep his balance. Otherwise, I think he would have got the first down. But yes, hey, 4 yards is good.
Now Cherry's definitely running hard tonight.
Very hard. He's fully recovered, it appears, from his early season injuries. Cars, they blitz and nobody picks him up, and he's dropped back.
The linebacker blitzed and Cherry just misses him, and Carr has no place to go.
So it's 4th and 13 from the 33.
Brings up 4th and 13.
And Carr's a little A little worse to wear after that. But they are going to go for it. So the offensive line will have to probably provide a little more protection here on this. And like you said, got Nolan. Well, Klein was in the backfield, but now they split him out.
Get set, Nolan.
Fake the handoff to Baldwin.
Yep.
Handoff to pass to Klein and touchdown.
Beautiful touch. So Carr has plenty of time. That's the first thing. And then Klein is basically one-on-one on the left-hand side of the field and just runs a long post. Outruns his defender, and Carr throws it right up, and Klein runs right underneath of it. Reels it in for a touchdown.
So that's the response Saline needed after that last sequence with Woodhaven scoring. So Huber on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:17 remaining here in the first half, Saline pushes their lead back to 18, 28-10.
Yeah, good answer by Saline. They had all the miscues that sort of gave Woodhaven a little momentum and a score. But, you know, a nice return by Saline, and then a nice connection with from Carr to Klein there for a touchdown to bring that momentum right back to Saline.
And they had to overcome the big sack. So they were able to do that. Now the other thing on that Klein pass pattern, Woodhaven was late getting there. Number 4 went out to cover, but Claiborne was late and then never truly got set, and then that probably spelled the end for that.
Yeah, Klein is definitely one of the faster kids out there, so that was just a good setup and play design by Saline.
Well, I hope the Falkowski family is listening again down in Florida and over in Muskegon, because we got quite a game going here in Saline. And here's a nice kick, driven back at about the 1, and squared up at about the 15.
Coverage. A beautiful kick all the way back to the 1-yard line, and then they can't get past the 15 on the return. Excellent coverage.
Woodhaven takes over 1st and 10.
So Woodhaven's pinned deep at their 15-yard line. They have all 3 timeouts. Saline only has 1. And if I were Woodhaven in this position, I'd be using clock. They had some effective runs on that last drive, even though it was an extremely short field. I think they need it because they do get the ball to start the second half.
They were effective with the run on that last drive.
Yep.
They need to lean on that.
Ibrahim gets the carry. He picks up no gain on that play.
Ibrahim on the carry.
2nd and 10.
Tackle made by Jack Bear-Suter.
Bear-Suter on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's good for Saline.
Yep. Because they have shown that if all season long that they don't need a tremendous amount of time to put points on the board. And they've shown it a couple times tonight. So 2nd and 10, 3:35 remaining in the first half. Handoff again, and he is met in the backfield and dropped for. Ref's going to say forward progress got to the line of scrimmage. It was several Saline defenders in his way.
All right. Well, now Woodhaven is in that spot where they haven't been lucky all night long. 3rd and long, and. Do they throw the ball here and risk an incomplete pass that stops the clock, or do they keep it on the ground, keep the clock running, and try to bleed more of that clock?
This is where I would have Scheffler scramble. This is and he throws it out of bounds instead.
Scheffler's pass falls
So
incomplete.
Scheffler,
It's a 4th and
I don't know
10.
what he saw, but
Well, his receiver was running that direction, but even if he caught the ball, he probably would have been about 4 yards short of the first down.
Back on the
but,
punt return, Brady Baldwin
and there's
and
no way
Simpson.
they're going for it on 4th down that deep in their own end.
They just gave us 7 more points.
End over end kick out of bounds. So Saline will have tremendous field
First and
position.
10, Saline.
So just how badly it went for Saline on Woodhaven's one scoring drive, it's gone probably as bad as it could for Woodhaven on this possession.
Yeah, that was tough. They left plenty of time for Saline. Field position is very good. Saline's in a good spot here to try to get a few more points here before halftime.
So they get it on their own 31 yard, or on Woodhaven 31-yard line with 2:33 remaining and a timeout. So there's no real rush.
Well, the play clock is scooting along here.
High snap, hand it off to Cherry, and unfortunately, there's a flag on the play. Might be a hold against
Yeah.
Saline.
Yeah, that was tough. Just a handoff to go off to the left end. The defensive end, shook off the blocker, made the stop. There was no place for Cherry to go.
Another holding? It's got to be. Oh, man, on the far side.
Looks like holding on Saline.
Penalty is on Saline for holding.
Brings up 1st and 20 at the
10-yard
41-yard line.
1st and 20.
So Tusa comes in to give Cherry a spell. So, and he's been effective in the backfield as well this year, so no big drop off. Trips to the near side. Carr rolls to that side and throws it out to Tusa. Makes a couple of guys miss and carries it down almost to the first down, depending on where they mark it. And they are going to give him the first down at the 19-yard
Yeah,
line.
good play by Saline there. They roll Carr away from the pressure. The backside cannot get there in time, and Tusa is open in the flat. And once he made the catch, he had all kinds of room.
And he's got good speed as well, so and elusive. Again, Saline is in no real hurry right now. Tusa remains in the backfield. And he takes the handoff and pushes it up the middle and tackled at about the 15. Now the clock becomes more of a issue. Perez on the tackle for Woodhaven, number 77.
Good 4-yard carry. And keeps them on schedule.
Yep. 2nd and 6 from the 15. Again, they do not seem to be in a big rush. A little over a minute remaining here in the half. Carr throws it to Keys. Almost gets it. Tried to one-hand it, but
would have been a great catch if he could have brought that in. Just a little bit high and a little bit wide.
Braylon Cofield on the coverage there, number 26 for you, Woodhaven. Brings up 3rd and 6 with 49.3 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the incomplete pass stops the clock, so they can make sure everybody's on the same page here.
And when you're heading for the end zone, you figure you're either stopping the clock or you're getting the 6 points. So, an effective play. Keys in the backfield, along with Tusa and Carr. And it looks like somebody might have been leaning.
It looked like the far receiver flinched when Carr slapped his hands.
So, that was Hansen coming off the field, replaced by number 6,
Nolan Klein,
Nolan Klein, who caught the earlier touchdown. Carr rolls to his left.
He finds Keys in the
has
flat.
the Keys in the flat, and he pulls his way down to touchdown. They're going to give it to touchdown. So I didn't know if he got him at the 1, but they say no. And there is no review on our monitor, so.
So, that's a situation where, time is becoming short and you have to lean on your studs to score. So, Carr to Keys again for a touchdown.
High snap, and he rolls out and dives for it, and it gets the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion is good.
Well, it looks like there's a flag on the field after the play.
Flag on the field.
Great effort there.
It's after the 2-point conversion.
So we'll see what the flag is all about.
When we taunted the flag.
The 2-point conversion is good. Again, unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's on Woodhaven.
Woodhaven with the unsportsmanlike.
Is good. It's a dead ball. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike on Woodhaven.
So that pushes the score to Saline 36, Woodhaven 10, with 38.1 seconds remaining here in the first half. That is not the sequence of events that Woodhaven was hoping for after they got their first first touchdown.
No, it wasn't. Saline did a good job saying, hey, we're going to take this momentum back. A good return, puts them in a good field position, goes down to score. A defensive 3 and out, and a tough punt gets them good field position again, and taking no prisoners, and they punch it in.
So I imagine Woodhaven coming into this contest was not expecting what has transpired in the first half, and their coach is going to have to really bring them together to bring them out in the second half, or it won't get much better if he doesn't. Because he's down 20 right now. He's going to be down 26, and even though he gets the ball to start the second half, he needs to score on virtually every possession in the second half.
Yeah, I guess Woodhaven hasn't shown that they can stop the Saline offense, which was something that Coach was worried about coming into the game. He specifically said we cannot get into a shootout with these guys.
Did they get a flag? No.
And so goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Ball travels
So,
into the end zone for a touchback. Woodhaven will take over first and 10.
Will take over on their own 25-yard line with 38.1 seconds to go. And my guess is nothing crazy at this point.
Yeah, I would think that they'll probably keep it on the ground, just keep the clock rolling. If they break one, they break one. If not, they'll just go into halftime and take the opening kickoff of the second half.
Right. So, and again, you wonder what McAdoo's loss here on the third play of the game really did to Woodhaven as well.
Well, for sure.
Handoff up the middle. He's got a nice run there. Carries it out to about the 40-yard line. Ibrahim again. That's the second nice run he's had. Tusa on the tackle. Pass out to number 84.
Scheffler's pass complete.
Yeah, that was very, very quick out, like they were working on in the pregame, like you had mentioned. Nice 4-yard gain, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
So that nice run on that first down affords them the opportunity to have a little more flexibility. They do have 3 timeouts and 24.6 seconds remaining. I still don't think they're going to do anything risky, but a couple of quick hitters gets them further down the field.
Yeah.
Scheffler rolls, throws it deep downfield, and it's caught, but was he in bounds?
Yeah.
And they say he was at the 29-yard line.
Is complete.
20-yard pickup. It gets out of bounds, stops the clock on a first down. And again, it all starts with that big, nice run on first down.
And that was Lennon, one of his favorite targets. He finally reeled one in.
On the 29-yard line.
So there's 3 timeouts, 17.6 seconds, all day. Scheffler rolls this side this time. A little wobbler.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Pass falls in.
The pass was really, really short. The Saline defender slows down and collides with the Woodhaven receiver. I don't think there was really any chance that he could make that catch, but the contact is enough to throw the flag.
So it's a pass interference.
Pass interference.
Me too.
So that'll take the ball down to the inside the 15-yard line with 11.2 seconds.
Ball is spotted
So
just inside the 15-yard line.
they moved it crisply.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need going into the half. Get a little momentum and get the ball back at the start of the second half.
Oh, that's a false start on them.
Ball was out of bounds.
Scheffler's pass
Again, thrown to the corner of the end
is
zone.
incomplete.
Looked like
Intended for Jordan Jackson.
Williams is on the defense again, plus another
Brings up 2nd and 10.
maybe
Pass
a
was
Klein
defended by
coming
Matt
over.
Williams.
from the safety spot to help out.
And it was Jackson again, the intended receiver. So I think they'll take at least one more shot at the end zone, but they might be inclined to get points here as they do get the ball to start the second half. The pass is intended for Jackson again, but falls incomplete with 1.4 seconds
Pass falls
remaining.
incomplete.
Yeah, Saline's doing a good job of trying to time the snap. It allows them to get a lot of heavy pressure on Scheffler right away. Doesn't really have time to set his feet to get a good throw.
That is their first.
Woodhaven calls their first timeout with 1.4 seconds remaining. Yes. So I think Short's a little upset about that chop block on the rusher, and he's letting the official know his displeasure. So I know, and he finally got the head officials, and there's the flag.
I don't know that that's a flag on Woodhaven, though.
No, it's a flag on Short. So, and I think he wanted that. So, but it clearly was an unsportsmanlike against Saline. So I'm fairly confident that he was upset about the
Penalty
block
flag on the field.
because the rusher was engaged. So
It looks like Short's not done with his conversation, so he calls his last timeout.
Of the half.
it's half the distance to the goal with 1.4 seconds remaining. Takes it down to the 7. So let's see what excitement we have here.
Yeah, so they're close enough that in theory they could lean on Ibrahim for a run, or do you go for the corner of the end zone with your guy again?
Either way, it's the last play. There's 1 second left.
Unless there's a defensive penalty.
True.
So let's see, get everybody set. Everybody calm down. And now the officials trying to explain to Coach Short why that wasn't a chop block is my guess. So
only saw him go low, but I didn't see that he was engaged with the low block.
They instituted these chop block rules because there were so many knee injuries years ago that it's for the protection of it. And so, especially on the high school level, we already saw one young man carted off the field. Nothing on a bad play or anything else, but safety has to be paramount for everything we do out here at high school football.
As play resumes, the ball is on the 7-yard line.
It looks like all the discussions have been had, and we're going to play football
1
again
second
here.
remaining.
There you
Last
go.
play of the half, most likely.
Barring a defensive penalty. And again, they blitz right up the middle, and it's knocked down incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
So, and that'll be
Pass defended by Gabe
end of the first-
Apollo with the pass
And
breakup
that is
right
final
at the
play
goal
of the
line
half. Our score,
to keep
Saline
Woodhaven
Warriors,
out of the end
36.
zone. A nice
Woodhaven
momentum-building
Warriors,
drive,
10.
but they don't come away with any points.
And Ida Apollo had a phenomenal first half.
He
We
certainly
called
did.
his name all first half.
Certainly did.
So at the end of the first half, it's Saline 36, Woodhaven 10. Woodhaven will receive the second half kickoff, but stick around and enjoy the band performance.
Saline Varsity Men's Team. The dance team is led by head coach Emma Stephanie and is sponsored by Dancer's Edge, Dr. Kelly Orthodontics, the Bother Advisory Group, Salt Springs Brewery, Hungry Howie's, Story Point, Lower Main Supply, C&M Associates, Glitter Real Estate, Duncan Homes, Jet's Pizza, Nick Alexander with Edward Jones, Bunnick Dental Studio, Drop Top Pizza, Genki Saline, Trinity Health, Valor Strength and Performance, and White Renovations.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2025 Saline High School Marching Band. Tonight's show is themed around the freedom flight, from dreams of soaring above the clouds to the adventures that await in the skies beyond. Buckle up and prepare for liftoff as we begin our journey with a high-flying classic. We welcome Yohei Kuroda to the podium to get our trip started with Steppenwolf's Magic Carpet Ride. To continue our journey with the iconic and up-tempo 80s hit, 99 Red Balloons. Sit back and enjoy the cool breeze of a timeless classic, Frank Sinatra's Come Fly With Me. our final song tonight, we take you to the heart of jazz fusion. Made famous by Weather Report, this electrifying chart features syncopated rhythms and a driving groove. Thank you for flying with us this evening. We hope you enjoy the final leg of our journey. This is Birdland.
To begin the second half, Saline will be taken out. Number 4 on the return, tackled by number 1, Isaiah Harris. Woodhaven will take over 1st and 10. Ibrahim on the carry. Jack Blair Sr. on the stop, and there is a flag on the play. Penalty is a personal foul on Saline. That is a 15-yard penalty. Ibrahim on the carry. Tackle made by Gabe Idapalo and Wyatt McPherson. Short gain on play. 2nd and 9. Shackel's pass is incomplete. Pressure applied by Aaron Saline. Flying on the field. Penalty is intentional grounding on Woodhaven. Loss of ground. They'll bring up 3rd and long for Woodhaven. Shackel's pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th down for Woodhaven. Officials timeout for an injured player. number 16, Preston Scheffler. After the timeout, 4th and long. Back to return, Brady Baldwin and Cruz Hansen. Puck travels out of bounds. Saline takes over, 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line of Woodhaven. Tommy Carr's pass is complete to number 9. Tackled by number 10, Taj Austin. Result of the play is a 1st down, Saline. The ball is spotted at the 17-yard line of Woodhaven. Carr's pass complete to Lincoln Keys. Tackle made by number 6, Andrew Clyburn. Tommy Carr's pass is complete to number 23, Dave Apollo. Down at the 7-yard line. Result of the play is a 1st down, Saline, 1st and goal. Carson Cherry on the run. Tackle made by number 10, Taj Austin. And number 9,
We're gonna give it to our strong back and ask our offensive linemen to give us a push.
So it brings up 2nd goal from the 5. And yes, that's exactly it. Use those big boys up front, push us into the end zone. So 7:40 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Carr is swarmed under back at about 12, 11-yard line.
Yeah, I think that there was a little mishandling of the snap. I don't know if it was a little high or Carr bobbled a little bit, but I think that set the timing off on the whole play. And by the time he had it under control, the Woodhaven defensive line had just too much penetration, and there was no place to go.
So brings up 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line. Looks like they're going to double cover Keys on this. But Ida Paulo's open right over the middle, and there it is. So
Woodhaven brings an extra blitzer, and what that does is that leaves, if you're going to double Keys, other receivers are one-on-one. Gabe Ida Paulo just runs right to the end zone and cuts to the post, and Carr hits him right in stride for a touchdown.
And the defender had no chance once he cut in front of him. So it's 42-10 with the extra point attempt coming. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:36 remaining here in the third quarter, that pushes the score to Saline 43, Woodhaven 10. Now we're getting into close to the running clock territory. So, in Michigan High School Athletic Association rules that if a team is up by 35 or more, we go to a running clock. So Woodhaven's in that danger zone now. Let's see, Saline's having a little better success kicking it deep now, so I have a feeling that's what we're going to do it again.
Kicking off for Saline, Kevin Hubert.
Yeah, the kickoff coverage has been excellent for Saline tonight.
They trapped him inside at the 15 2 or 3 times. So let's see if they can do it again. Another big kick. And it goes into the end zone for a touchback. So
kickoff travels into the end zone for a touchback.
It was a risky maneuver by number 4 Claiborne, but it paid off in the end. So
yeah, 5 extra yards and didn't get hit, but it was close.
Well, he is a junior, so he's got next year to come back, so he's thinking ahead. But yes. And no time comes off the clock, so see if Scheffler's back at quarterback or if they swapped him out. And he is back at quarterback, so. But the play clock's already down to 3, and they're not going to get it off.
That's a delay game.
So
flag on the field. Delay of game on Woodhaven.
Yeah, I think starting to lose a little bit of focus here.
It's a 5-yard
a little
penalty.
bit,
First
a little
and
bit.
15.
So the 5 extra yards he got for the touchback just disappeared. And hand off to number 5. It's
Number 5 on the carry.
Christian Tarek Nook.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that last name.
Saline's had a lot of Tarek's, but never with the added Nook on the end. So,
well, it was a good first down run. It looks like he got about 7 yards.
it was a good run, so it brings up 2nd and 8. And, of course, I butchered Christian's name, but he'll forgive me. He gets it again and runs it right in the line, but for no gain.
Number 5 on the carry.
That very similar play that they've been running all night. Just a little inside handoff. There was no place to go there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Christian's a senior, so it's nice that he's getting some playing time, and this is probably his last high school football game. Down 33 with 5.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Brings up 3rd and 8. Scheffler throws it out. almost intercepted by Williams, a little high. It was intended for Jackson, but it was closer to Williams than it was Jackson.
Yeah, again, Scheffler's just all night long has been throwing that ball just a little bit early. It looked like the receiver wasn't even ready for it, wasn't prepared for it. That's how early it was.
Brady Baldwin and Bruce Hansen.
Hansen and Baldwin back to receive the punt. Little better punt this time. Fielded at the 50 by Hansen. Oh, and he slips.
Turf monster with the tackle at about the 45.
So, looked like he had a little bit of room there.
Yard line where Saline will take over. 1st and 10.
So with 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, Saline takes over in Woodhaven territory, up 43-10. So what are you looking for in these series now? Or something you want them to work on? What do you think, Justin?
I'm thinking that they're going to go for a kill shot here right away.
All right. Let's see. They've got Keys split out wide to the far side. And Carr rolls the other way. Throws it over the middle to Klein, or over the shoulder to Klein, and he carries it down inside the 10 to about 8-yard line.
So the play is set up, Keys is one-on-one on the outside. He takes his man all the way downfield. Nolan Klein comes in behind him, and his defensive guy is trailing him, and once he catches the ball, there's just nobody in front of him.
And as you said earlier, Klein's got some very big wheels out there, and he just ran away from them after he caught the ball. Good yards after the catch. Hand off to Cherry, follows his blocker, and keeps his
nice
leg
run by Carson Cherry. He gets hit at about the 6-yard line, but keeps his feet driving, bounces off the tackler, and then pushes it into the end zone.
That was a beautiful run, and he's had a good night tonight as well. So
he sure has.
That makes the score 49-10 with the extra point attempt to come.
On for the extra point attempt, Kevin Huber.
Enjoy watching.
Low snap, but they get it down, and the extra point is good. So with 4:08 remaining here in the third quarter, Saline's now up 50-10, and we will be having, after the kickoff, a running clock until Woodhaven cuts the score to less than 35 a deficit.
Did they not call?
So.
They just roughed the kicker?
Oh, did they? I didn't even look. I watched him get a signal, and that's all I saw.
Well, I think that's exactly what Saline wanted to do here. They're gonna take any sort of doubt.
Yes, 100%. They wanted to eliminate any doubt, and there is none at this point. And if the other game contest goes the way it was at halftime, Detroit Cass Tech will be coming to visit us next week here at Hornet Stadium.
It's real, man.
So Huber set to kick off. And again, another big kick. And drives him back to the 1. And he eludes a couple of tacklers, and kick keeps his feet churning and carries it out over the 15 to about the 17.
So a great kick. It was actually really good coverage again.
Yes.
He does step out of a tackle and gets about 7 extra yards, but they're still inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so he let the last one go, but decided to field this one at the one that was clearly going to go in the end zone for a touchback. So, but Claiborne is a junior, so we'll see. With the clock is running, 3:20 remaining here in the third quarter. So at this point, Woodhaven Mazel air it out because the clock's going to be running. Instead, Scheffler keeps it, and there's a flag on the play.
Scheffler on the carry. Tackled by
Bear Suter on the tackle.
Flag on the field.
We do stop the clock for penalties when it's 35. So waiting for the call from the official. And it's against Woodhaven. It's an illegal shift. So
Penalty is on Woodhaven for an illegal shift.
That just makes it even harder for Woodhaven to get any sort of momentum here.
it
Did they not get set, Jerry?
it is a
So if you,
I think they have
challenge for them. And now it's 1st and 15. They're tired. They're getting thoroughly trounced at this point, and
A lot of emotions going on as
Yeah.
well.
they did it, but I don't
Yes.
know why. They
So-
started the clock when he said to, and
It-
ran down to 9 and he pumped it.
so it's 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
And it almost runs out again. This is ridiculous.
Scheffler keeps it again, and he loses. Well, they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Jericho Powell.
Actually, they're going to say he lost a yard.
A
So,
very, very conservative approach at this point.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
well, you wonder if Ibrahim said, "I don't want a handoff anymore." I hope that's not the case, but he had been their best back. But if I were going to be conservative, it would be with him.
Yeah, it looks like he's back in now.
Scheffler back, throws a nice ball out, and almost it is intercepted by Baldwin. Tipped, then almost caught by the Woodhaven receiver, and then intercepted by Brady Baldwin.
Yeah, double coverage over there. They really only sent one receiver out into the route, so the safety was able to help out there. And then it looked like maybe, I don't know if it was Williams who got his hand on the ball to tip it up in the air for Baldwin to come in and scoop it up.
Well, Austin Falkowski comes into the contest, and I know that his family down in Florida are pretty excited about that right now. So, handoff up the middle. Is that Ruiz?
Hunter Orr on the carry.
No, or
Hunter Orr with the carry there.
nice picks up.
Tackle made by number 47.
Oh, lost a yard. I thought he gained a little bit, but
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11.
Probably should pump it because it's taking a while, you know.
Daryl and Lynn are listening to us in Florida. We had a little interruption in our signal, but we're back
And that will be the
now.
final play of the third
And
quarter.
that'll be the last play of
Score at
the
Hornet Stadium.
third
Saline
quarter, where
Hornets
the
50.
score is Saline 50,
Woodhaven
Woodhaven 10, and we start the fourth quarter. Again, it will be a running clock. So, well, it's good to get that backup quarterback in there. He's our quarterback of the future. Good to get some playoff action and see what he can do with this offense in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, get the backup some meaningful snaps and make sure everybody's healthy and good to go for next week. It'll be all hands on deck.
Yes, because we will be welcoming in, unless something dramatic happens in the fourth quarter of either game, we will be welcoming number 1 Detroit Cast Tech here to Hornet Stadium. So that should be a whale of a contest, and I hope all of you can come on out to cheer on the Hornets for that contest.
Yes, we should have everybody out. It'll be a big game.
You know, not that we don't like you to tune into our broadcasts and listen to our dulcet tones, but it's much better in person. Handoff, and again to Orr, and he is again tackled for a loss.
Tackle made by number 6, Andrew Pridemore.
Pridemore and Austin on the
Short
tackle
loss on the play,
for
brings up 3rd and 11.
Fortson. But Saline's just trying to eat up the clock. They're not trying to rub it into anybody's face, so I don't know. They may throw a pass here. Volkowski rolls out. He's got plenty of room. He takes off and carries it inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Nice carry there.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision. It was a good safe play. Takes what the defense has given them and puts them in a position where they can go for it on 4th down.
And they will go for it on 4th down. These are the type of experiences we need to get for the backup. So if you're going for it on 4th down, deep in your opponent's territory, see what you can dial up. Or in the backfield. Got a screen pass set up to him.
Design.
And he picks up the 1st down.
Volkowski's pass is complete to Hunter Orr.
Nice play design. Volkowski makes a nice drop off to his running back. Blockers were set up nicely. It's exactly what you like to see.
And very patient. He so that was well played by everyone. The line, the quarterback, the receiver. Handoff to Orr again. And tries to follow his blockers and gets it down to about the 20. They're going to say the 21.
Tackle made by number 58, Sullivan O'Connor.
O'Connor on the tackle for Woodhaven.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. So a little less than 9.5 minutes remaining here in the contest. A little late in getting the plays in. Play clock's running down, about 10 seconds. Three. Gets the snap, hands it to Orr, and he's got a big hole. And he rambles down inside the 10.
Hunter Orr on the carry.
Good job on the right side of the line of scrimmage there. Ethan Proctor with a nice block. Springs Orr.
Segnagon.
That was a nice block by Proctor.
First down, Saline. First and goal.
First and goal, Saline.
At the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. So 8.5 minutes remaining here in the contest, and let's see if the second unit can bang this in. Again, handoff to Orr. He slipped the first tackle, keeps running, and into the end zone.
Nice hard run by Orr. It's a good drive by the backups.
Very good drive by the backups. So that pushes the score to 56-10 with the extra point attempt coming. Huber on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good kick, and it is good. So with 8:13 remaining, it's now Saline 57, Woodhaven 10.
Woodhaven Warriors 10.
And we'll see what Woodhaven, if they start getting more of their, if nothing else, their seniors in the contest who haven't had a lot of playing time tonight. But,
yeah, I'm sure it's they'll be cycling lots of players through now.
Well, you know, it is the end of the year for Woodhaven. They've had a really good year, and made it to the district finals, so that's a pretty big accomplishment. There's only 32 teams in Division I to even make the playoffs and then to win a game. So yeah, they made it to the top 16 in Division I. So that's a pretty good showing.
Yeah, it's a good testament to the kids too. You know, coach has been there for about 3 years now. The first couple of years we're rebuilding, but all these kids sort of bought into the program, worked hard, and as seniors, you know, they make it to the district final.
And that's good.
Travels into the
So
end
it's
zone
a
for
touchback. Huber
First and
put
10.
boots it in the end zone. So Woodhaven comes out again. Let's see who is at quarterback. I might give Scheffler a break at this point, but we'll see what they do. But they have started the clock with Woodhaven still on the sideline. So my guess is they're going to be using a timeout here because it's.
He's probably going to pump it.
So they.
See?
Yeah, there you
Pumped
go.
it.
Even with the reset of the play clock, they're still slow to get out here. So,
Well,
10 seconds left.
The message is, you know, they're probably just trying to make the message clear that, you know, hey, don't do anything rash. Just
Nice run by number 5 again. Picks up 11.
Number 5 on the carry, Terry Chinook. Result
Terry
of the play is a
Chinook.
first down.
I
Woodhaven.
like that
Tackle
pronunciation.
made by number 24, Caleb Harris.
Harris on the tackle, Caleb Harris.
Who's named after that?
So first and 10 from their own 32. Tarek Janot gets it again, and he keeps those legs churning and carries it out to the 39-yard line.
getting a good push up front.
Looks like a
Tackle
6-yard
made by number 50, Caleb Driver.
driver on the tackle, Caleb Driver.
Gain
Senior.
of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 39. 6.5 minutes remaining. Scheffler out to pass. And finally hits Barnes. He's thrown it to him all night, and he finally got it at about the 40-yard line. Lennon Cahoon on the coverage, and but Barnes showed his 6'4" height right there.
No, he definitely had some height advantage on that. And Scheffler throws it up there and says, "Go get it, big guy." He comes down with it.
He sure did. So it's at the Saline 40 with 6 minutes remaining here in the contest. Hand off to number 5, Christian. He carries it down inside the 35 to the
Gain of 6 brings up
Derek
2nd and 4.
Chinook on the carry. Got
Tackled
about
by
6
number 40,
yards.
Carter Shable.
Carter Shable on the tackle. He'll be back with us next year. He's a junior. Scheffler rolls out. Pass was intended to Jackson, but it was just off his
Scheffler's
hands.
pass falls incomplete.
So it brings up 3rd and 4. So about 5 minutes remaining here in the contest.
Yeah. Woodhaven putting together a nice little drive here at the end of the game.
Yep. We'll see what they dial up here, see if they can get a first down and keep it going. Rather end the season either scoring or with the ball.
Yeah.
Hand off to number 5 again, and he's just short of the first down. We'll bring up 4th down
Number
at
5,
about a yard.
A good
Terry
hard
Chinook
run,
on the carry.
just off to the left-hand side.
Yeah. 4th and 1 at the 31. No reason not to go
Brings up
for it.
4th and 1.
So my guess is either Scheffler, yeah, it might be Scheffler, and it is. And he just follows his lineman, gets the first down. So,
Scheffler on the quarterback sneak.
so
Not doing anything too out of the ordinary here.
no. And as we said earlier, there's no more injuries. We had our big one earlier and don't need any more.
Is it first down?
You say it's first down. Who's changed this whole play?
Result of the play is a first down, Woodhaven.
So 3:40 remaining. Hand off to Tarek Chinook, and he's got a nice run. And he's down at the 5-yard line. So he got rewarded for those last several runs. So great run by the young man.
Yep.
On the carry.
Finishing strong.
Yep.
Tackle made by number 31, Grant Stripp.
Not bad for the senior.
Result of the play is a first down, Woodhaven.
First and goal inside the 5.
Ball is spotted at the 4-yard line of Saline. First and goal.
He gets it again, cuts it inside, tackled at the 2.
Tarek Chinook on the carry. Stopped by number 21, Dawood Issa.
Issa with a nice tackle there.
We've called his name a few times tonight as well.
The ball is spotted at the 2-yard line.
It brings up second and goal from the 2 with 2.5 minutes remaining here in the contest. Handoff again, and he is dropped in the backfield.
Tarek Chinook tackled by number 24, Caleb Harris.
Caleb Harris
nice play
shot in
there.
from the backside and
No
made
gain
the
on the
tackle.
play.
Not bad for the freshman.
Brings up third and goal.
Looks like these backups have got some spunk to them here.
Yes, they do. So it's third and goal from the 2. That was a very nice play. They don't want to give up the score, but Tarek Chinook got it in, and that's the touchdown for Woodhaven.
Touchdown, Woodhaven.
Good drive by
Number
Woodhaven.
5,
It was.
Christian Tarek Chinook.
And he earned that. He ran hard the whole time, so good to see the senior get her in. So that'll take the score to 57-16 with the extra point attempt coming.
Woodhaven, number 42,
And
Milo
so-
Magessi.
Lila
Extra point.
Magessi on to attempt that extra point again. Timeout Woodhaven.
Timeout on the field, Woodhaven. That is their first of the second half.
Didn't have enough players on the field. Lila is a junior, so she'll be coming back next year, hopefully. She's made her only extra point of the evening, so attempt, I should
Yeah.
say. Band's warming up for the post-game show.
250, 190, 125.
So
After the timeout, Woodhaven to attempt the extra point.
here's the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And so with
And the extra point
145
is
remaining
good.
here in the contest,
And with 145 remaining in the
Woodhaven
game,
adds to their
Saline
point
wins
total, and it's
57,
now Saline
Woodhaven
57,
17.
Woodhaven 17.
So, do you think Woodhaven kicks it off? Do they do an onside kick? If Saline gets the ball, they can pretty much
Just take a knee, yeah.
victory formation at this
And,
point.
and that's probably what they'll do, is my guess. I mean, there's no reason to do otherwise. So, but we'll see. Maybe we'll start and end the game with an onside kick.
On to kick for Woodhaven, number 14, Tyler Stamey.
They seem fired up about it, whatever it is.
Yeah, good for them.
Yep.
Cass Tech score by chance.
I will. 41-8.
41-8.
Yep. Cass Tech is leading Fortson 41-8. It's a pooch kick called for a fair catch. Fielded at the 35-yard line by number 33.
Fair catch called by
Gabriel
number 33,
Ruiz.
Gabe Ruiz.
Good smart play.
Saline takes over, 1st and 10. I think he was trying to.
That was not
So
intentional.
Cass Tech is leading Dearborn Fortson 41-8. So unless Fortson has a serious rally in the fourth quarter, that Cass Tech will be joining us here next week for the regionals. New quarterback, Wildcat in there.
In at quarterback.
Weston
and on the
Rogers.
run, number 28, Jackson Bodley.
Dodley on the
Short loss
Bodley on the
play.
carry.
Brings up
He's a
2nd and
freshman,
11.
so
Tackle made by number 31.
lost a yard on that play. So brings up 2nd and 11. And unless there's a stoppage of play, this may be the last play of the contest. Handoff and carried out to about the. There's a fumble on the play.
Fumble on the field.
And we don't know who has the ball yet.
Yeah, it looks like that was the last
And
play.
that
It
is
is
the
the
final play of the
So
game.
the final score
Our
will be
final
Saline
score,
57,
Saline
Woodhaven
Hornets
17.
57, Woodhaven Warriors
I wouldn't think
17.
that McAdoo's loss was a 40-point difference, but it was a factor in this game.
Oh, it was definitely a factor. You know, right after the start of the game, they have the onside kick. They have a lot of momentum. They have the big run, but he gets hurt on the big run. And then from that point on, you know, it was really all Saline.
All Saline. So, well, hope everyone tunes in next week if you can't make it out here, but we will be here next week playing Detroit Cass Tech in the regionals, and hope to see you out here. I'm Mitch Gashi,
Once again, fans, please
Justin
make sure to
Hobbs.
stick around
and thanks
as
for
we will
tuning
have the
in.
presentation
Good night,
of the
everyone.
District Championship Trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, before the presentation of the District Championship Trophy,
Let's acknowledge these two fine teams with a round of applause for their achievements this year and their play tonight. And at this time, we direct your attention to the field, where Jeff Pike, Saline's Assistant Athletic Director, will make the trophy presentation to the district champions, the Hornets from Saline High School. Accepting the championship trophy is Coach Short. Saline will now advance to the regional final game next week against Detroit Class Tech here at Hornet Stadium. Please check MHSAA.com for the date and time of that regional final game. Saline High School has enjoyed hosting Woodhaven High School and their fans, and we look forward to seeing you at future events. Have a good night, and please drive home safely.